I could show the world how to smile. I could be glad all of the while. I could change the gray skies to blue if I had you. I could leave the old days behind, leave all my pals, I'd never mind. I could start my life all anew if I had you. I could climb the snow-capped mountains, sail the mighty oceans wide. I could cross the burning desert if I had you by my side. I could be a king, dear, uncrowned, humble or poor, rich or renowned. There is nothing I couldn't do if I had you.
A very good evening and welcome to one and all who are joining us from all over the world. This is Jeremy Monteiro at 60, celebrating a life in music. Wherever you are in the world joining us and whatever site you're joining us on, we're being streamed from not just the Jazz Association website, but also the Herbie Hancock Institute site, the International Jazz Day site, the EFG International site, the EFG London Jazz Festival site. So there's many, many places you can join us from, but wherever you are joining us from, a very warm welcome from the Maduro Lounge here in Singapore. My name is Alemay Fernandez.
And my name is Nathan Hartono. Thank you guys so much for joining us wherever it is you are. We know you have lots of entertainment choices. Thank you for choosing us tonight. We aim to bring you the experience that so many of us have been missing, trying to bring back that magic to you jazz lovers of a jazz club, an actual live jazz club. So the song you just heard was There Is No Greater Love with Sean Hong Wei on the saxophone and on the keys.
Man of the hour. Ladies and gentlemen, help us to welcome the birthday boy, Maestro Jeremy Monteiro.
Thank you so much. Thank you, Nathan. Thank you, Alemay, for that wonderful introduction. Also, we are being streamed live on the National Arts Council site, our media partner, Straits Times, and of course, the Jazz Association Singapore sites. Thank you so much for all of you watching from wherever you are watching us. We have a great show lined up for you with many, many great artists many of them are my friends who I've made music with through the years, and many of them are my heroes, and you're going to see all of them perform after this. We're going to start off with the tune. You know, all over the world, there's so much going on. Before something weird was going on, we would say there's an elephant in the room. But now there's an elephant everywhere, right? So many elephants. So my friend Alan Barnes, the great alto saxophone player from the UK, and I wrote this song called Elephant in the Room. And together with Alan is Tony Lakatosh, the great bass player Rudy Engel from Germany, as well as Hong Chanut TECHATANA-NAN performing on the drums with me. Here's our composition, Elephant in the Room. thank you to Alan, Tony, Rudy, and also Hong for that swinging performance. And just to assure you that it's not an imposter, but really me, Jeremy Monteiro, is quickly going to show. Okay. So it's really me, okay? No imposter here. Anyway, please, if you're watching, there's already now more than 1,000 people watching. In fact, from the Straits Times, there's more than 1,000 people watching on our channels. Also, International Jazz Day, global audience is watching. But let's make the Singapore crowd grow by sharing the stream, as well as starting your watch party, so more and more people will enjoy this great show we have for you, okay? Hey, Maestro, how are you?
I'm fine. Wow, what a swinging performance, you know. I remember we had a chance to play with Alan Barnes at the what you call this with some great UK musicians, and last November for the jazz concert.
Yeah, that was
Pinnacle
fantastic.
concert.
Yeah,
Well,
and you sang so well on that show. You know,
No.
remember that you and Alemay and Tina May sang that song that I wrote with Tina called "From Orchard Road to Oxford Street." That was a lot of fun, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was so great actually.
Well, you're making the moves like a Broadway performance. That was so much fun, wasn't it? We gotta do that again soon, Maestro. Yeah. So we're gonna bring on the next artist. My really good friend, I call him my bro because really he is a brother to me, in Kuala Lumpur, the greatest and the leader of the jazz scene in Malaysia, Michael Virapan, who is a great piano player, wonderful guy, and friend since the early 80s. And this song that we're going to play together in a duo, in a two-piano configuration, is written by him. He's a great bebop head. This is called Consequence. Thank you very much, Michael. That was wonderful to play with you once again, and can't wait for us to do that in real life, in front of real people, but in real audience, in real life. Of course, we know that it's real people watching us now. In fact, on my friend page, there's about 80 people. But if you go to my fan page or the Jazz Association page, and also Straits Times, there are more than 2,000 people watching, and also all over the world on the International Jazz Day, EFG London. So please come and join one of the bigger parties. As much as I love having you on my friend page, come and join one of the bigger parties and watch from there, okay? The next tune I like to do with my friends is with my band, Asiana. And Asiana was actually put together by a gentleman by the name of Chan King Fook, who had brought in Simon and Garfunkel to perform in Singapore. He said, you know, Simon and Garfunkel asked for a very interesting opening act for them. So can you put together something? So I got together my friends. Mark Chan played Chinese flute, actually. And three Indian percussionists. Kiru Bakaran from Malaysia, and also Mahmat Noor and Nanta Kumar from Singapore, and some great musicians. David Inamini from Hawaii. At that time, Louis Pragasam on the drums from Malaysia. Great band, and we've stayed together for more than 20 years already. And we've opened Simon Garfunkel. We went to play at Caesar's Palace, I remember. And Louis, you joined us for that gig, you know?
Yes.
Yeah, you played percussion. And I remember, you know, I didn't pay you that much, but then you went to the slot machines and you put the money in there and you made like, what, 11,000 US or something, 15,000 US from the slot machines, right? Very lucky man. He always wins. If you want numbers or you want lottery numbers or Toto, please ask Maestro Luis Soliano.
Thank you.
Surely you'll win something. But it's a great band, really enjoyable to play with. And now the band is going to play for you now. The band is Todd Stolentino on saxophone, Richie on flute, Mahmat Noor on percussions, Tamago on drums, and David Inamini on the bass. Asiana, and we're playing our tune entitled Asiana.
And that was Jeremy Monteiro with the band Asiana and the song of the same title. It featured Tots Tolentino on saxophone, Rich Shee on flute, Eugene Power on guitar, Muhammad Noor on tabla, and David Inamini on bass. Who am I forgetting? Tamago on drums? That's right, Tamago on drums. And hello to one and all, if you've just joined us, a very warm welcome to Jeremy Monteiro at 60, celebrating a life in music. My name is Alemay Fernandez, very happy to be hosting with a bunch of amazing people that you will be seeing very soon. So wherever you are in the world, thank you for joining us. Don't forget to start your watch parties and share it on your page so that even more people can join this incredible live stream birthday concert. Okay, so we are going to also say hello to a few people who joined us, who said hello to me online. Ms. Carmen Bradford, all the way from Atlanta, Georgia. Good morning. It's very early in the morning in the US, so thank you so much for getting up to join us. Also, we have some cousins in the house. Mr. Mark Monteiro also joining us, as well as, of course, Jeremy's family at home, Varian. Hello, everybody. Thank you for being here. Okay. Let's get on with it, shall we? It's time we bring on the maestro again. Shall we welcome back birthday boy, Jeremy Monteiro?
Thank you. Sorry, I was gasping a bit earlier. It's really not easy to breathe with the mask on. You know, it's quite inconvenient actually. We're allowed to take our mask off when we sing or when we blow an instrument, but we're supposed to keep it on when we're talking. So please excuse me if I was gasping for breath earlier. I'm trying to be more chill right now. Trying my best. The next tune actually we're going to do is by the amazing singer Laura Fiji, who has had a great number of platinum and gold records, one of the most successful jazz-oriented singers in Europe actually. And I used to have a CD in the car all the time of Laura Fiji. And when I had the CD in the car when I was courting my wife, right? So we never quarreled because the music's so peaceful and so nice. It chilled us out. And then when I told Laura this, she said, yeah, my people use my CD for other reasons and other users as well, but let's not talk about it.
Yes, at least not on this show.
Not on the show.
It's a family show. Yeah.
But I had the great pleasure of producing her latest album, Laura Goes East, and it's a wonderful album. Don't you love the Laura Fiji? Did you listen to her when you were younger?
I completely listened to her all the time when I was growing up. She was the soundtrack of my youth, pretty much. And of course, she made a lot of jazz standards famous, right? So she brought jazz to the masses. So thank you, Laura, for all that you do. Shall we let her take it away?
Yes, and this is Laura Fiji playing with Shang Hong Wei, Colin Young, and Tamago. And we are playing one of the songs from her new album, Laura Goes East. This is called What a Wonderful World. Enjoy.
Dear Jeremy, happy 60th birthday. I'm very happy to be here on your live stream birthday show. And I hope you have a great day. You're doing a great job with the Jazz Association Singapore for all the jazz musicians. So I'm really waiting to come to Singapore and play with you very soon. And in the meantime, love to all my fans and friends, and happy birthday to you.
And I think to myself, what a wonderful colors of the rainbow, so pretty in the sky, are also on the faces of people going by. I see friends shaking hands, saying, how do you do? They're really saying, I love you. I hear babies cry, I watch them grow. They'll learn much more than I'll ever know. And I think to myself, what a wonderful world. Colors of the rainbow, so pretty in the sky, are also on the faces of people going by. I see friends shaking hands, saying, how do you do? They're really saying, I love you. I hear babies cry, I watch them grow. They'll learn much more than I'll ever know. And I think to myself, what a wonderful world. Yes, I think to myself, what a wonderful world.
All right, that was Laura Fiji with What a Wonderful World. My goodness. Before we go on, thank you guys so much for tuning in. There's still so much more show to come, so keep inviting your friends. Quick shout out to everyone watching. Virginia, hello. Vivian, hello. Andrew, hello. Zbigniew, hello. Joanne, hello. And hello to everybody else. So Laura Fiji, What a Wonderful World, once again. Wow, she's like a legend. A huge, huge legend, huge star. And speaking about stars, I want to talk about something very, very interesting that happened just a few nights ago. It was very hard to really grasp the enormity of this Zoom call that we had 2 nights ago.
I couldn't agree with you more, Nathan.
It was...
I'm still reeling, literally still reeling from the starstruckness of it all.
I just kind of like click the Zoom link and then whoa, all of a sudden there are just these like living legends right like on my phone screen, and I feel like this needs to be like kept more sacred. So like funnily enough, Jeremy, you recorded everything that happened.
Yes. Thank goodness.
Yes, and it was a wonderful Zoom birthday party, I would say, of many of the performers that are on the show and my great friends, Carmen Bradford and Jay Anderson, Sean Kelly, Tamago, and of course the great Winton Marcialis and many other friends were on this Zoom chat. Now, we were supposed to be on for like 10 or 15 minutes.
Okay, I think we said 20 max.
Right, and then we ended up being like hour and 20. Of course, I can't play the whole hour and 20 for you, so I spent 6 hours editing the hour and a half hour and 15-minute thing down to 18 minutes, and we're going to show it to you in 2 halves. So here's the first half of that amazing Zoom birthday party.
Let me start with Winton because we met back in '87. I don't know if you remember. Jason was only 13 years old, and he was there in Montreux at the cafe by the dressing rooms.
Man, I remember clearly. But I'm happy to be here, and I just want to say happy birthday to you and recognize you, and just recognize the spirit you always had. You know, we were young then. We were trying to see what we were going to do out here. And the type of force and energy and feeling you brought to the music. You see everybody is on for you. That's just our love and respect for you. And all this time has passed, and you deal with the music, you're making things happen, you get people involved with each other, bringing people together. And then we were just young and running around and talking all kind of, we're gonna do this. We didn't know how it was gonna be out here, but we seeing. And I wanna recognize too, being on here, especially for me with Randy. Because then when I was 20, 21, me and my brother, Branford, we were able to play in the club just because of Randy and Michael. Their club, 7th Avenue South. So, just to be in the environment, and with Carmen too, her daddy being such an unbelievable trumpet player and intellectual about the music. And I'm happy to be with you, and I'm proud of you and everything you've done. And it's evidenced by all of us being here. So thank y'all, and thank you for having me, and I love you. And I look forward to swinging with you when we can get out of this situation we're in.
Thank you very much, Winton. And I like to talk to my good friend, Michael Virapan. He's really a brother to me.
I'd like to say, Jeremy, thank you very much for your friendship and camaraderie. And Jeremy, you know what? And I know I speak for everybody here, but you just make everybody else better than they are. So thank you, Jeremy, for all the opportunity to work with you. Every time I work with you, I just get better.
Nathan, thanks a lot for being part of the show. And I first saw you as a young boy singing all those Frank Sinatra tunes.
I remember I performed with you first when I was 15 years old.
Wow.
And it was probably the scariest damn thing I've ever done in my life. Whatever you've been doing for the past 14, 13 years, you look exactly the same. Whatever you're just this constant rock in the musical scene that it's amazing. I'm happy to be on this really, really amazing roster.
So I want to talk to the birthday girl as well. Carmen, I really, really am so grateful to Ernie Watts for introducing you to me 12, 15 years ago, one of the big blessings of my life. You're such a great, great singer and such a humble person. I mean, all the things that you've done, you're just phenomenal. And I love you very much and really love working with you.
I am going to cry. Stop it. Great to work with you. And, I have to say what I love most about you was the patience, and Sean will remember this, the patience that you had with me with things that I was working out. And a lot of musicians, including Winton, that they don't know this about me, but I scattered very late. I'm so grateful for you, Jeremy, for doing that for me. Adore you and all of the people that you help. You have helped so many people and introduced so many people across the world, on an international level. And you always bring your A game, and the food is always spectacular. I wish I could come tomorrow. And I love you, and thank you. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Carmen. Mm-hmm. My very good friend from the United Kingdom, Alan Barnes.
That's been good. Yeah, we played loads of times. Thanks, Jeremy. It's always great to see you.
Yeah, the one who makes me sound better than I am is Jay Anderson. Whenever I play with you, Jay, I leave the stage going, who the hell was that? Because you just lift my game. So thank you so much, Jay, for everything you do,
Well, Jeremy, that's the nicest thing you could say. And I'm so honored to be with everybody here celebrating your birthday and your humanity and your career. And, when I think of you, I'm always amazed. I don't know anybody really who can walk through so many stratas of society, from musicians to a waiter in a restaurant to a president of a bank. And you're always yourself and treat others with respect. Thank you for your friendship and your music. Thank you, man. Happy birthday.
Thank you so much. Singapore musicians here, I think we'll all agree that Sean Hong Wei is one of our brightest hopes.
Jeremy, I just want to thank you for all the opportunities you have gave me. Since I started and when I first entered the scene, man, I couldn't play and you still hired me. Thank you for giving me the chance to play alongside you, Jeremy, and for the friendship and all the laughter. And thank you and happy birthday, Jeremy.
Thank you so much. My very good old friend who's from Hong Kong originally, her name is Teresa Carpio. And Teresa, when I was 14 years old, I heard this record and I was going, there's no way someone from this part of the world can sing like that.
Happy birthday to you. Hey, thank you so much, Jeremy. And I'm really honored to be able to sing with you and meeting so many good people and being a pop singer. And even though with the family, with jazz and everything, being able to perform something that you think you know, and it's a new piece altogether, that just... You have given me so much inspiration, and I want to thank you so much. So happy that you have put us all together to do this and bring joy to people through our music. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Teresa. Thank you so much. And David Inamini, the wonderful bass player originally from Hawaii, and David has been in my band, Asiana, ever since we opened for Simon Garfunkel back in 1993 it was. I played two of the greatest electric bass players I've ever worked with is the great Anthony Jackson and you two guys are my favorite electric bass players.
When I hear the name Jeremy Monteiro, it's going to be music, friendship, and food. Sometimes, but the whole experience, just knowing you see, it's almost going on 30 years now. Especially how I gauge it is the growth of your son. First time I met Varian, he was only maybe 3, maybe 3 or 4 years old. And now I have to look up to him, But, but with the passage of time, but the friendship is has just grown. And I can tell from this birthday celebration that he put together, that's the reason why everybody's here is because of the love and the friendship that has built over the period of time that everybody's known you. Thank you so much, Jeremy, for the opportunity and happy birthday.
Thanks, man. So Tamago, my brother, I've known you since the early 80s. A wonderful drummer. And, you talk about someone having your back. I think Tama has had my back. Tama has become very benign and very peaceful now, but back in the day, no one messed around. No one messed around with Tama. If you had a problem, you just bring Tama with you, and there's no problem anymore. So Tama, thanks for your musicianship and for being a brother and being really, my best friend. Really, thank you so much.
Jeremy, I will always be there for you because your music keep me alive.
Oh.
Yes, I will be. I have your back. Yeah. And thanks for the opportunity to be amongst all of these great musicians and friends.
Randy, I first met you with Michael. I had a chance. I never played a jazz gig with your brother, Michael. I only played a pop gig with Simon Garfunkel. And he was one of the sweetest people you can imagine. Michael Brecker and I just working on the music together. He's so patient, so loving. And, and I got a chance to meet you. And man, that the sweetness runs through the family, man. You're such a wonderful person. What a great musician you are. Always willing to join in whatever I'm doing. And Ada, it's also wonderful to have met you when we got a chance to play together with the great James Moody. So thank you, Randy, for your friendship and for coming over and helping me with the young kids. That's so wonderful when you came and you walked in the room and all these young musicians, they suddenly got real for them. It was no joke no more.
Oh, thank you for having me, Jeremy.
Yeah.
But it's always such a pleasure to come to Singapore, which is such a all-inclusive society. That's what I love about it. Wonderful to see the professionals interacting so well with the students. Sitting in a section with students and watching the looks on their faces was just an absolute pleasure for me. As have all the gigs with you. The one I remember most, I suppose, was the string quartet gig with Ernie. I just love all you do, and thanks for having me. Hopefully there's going to be many more times that we can all get together.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much. And Ada, thank you very much as well.
And thank you so much for everything you do. I've been kind of following all these wonderful people and what they have to say about you, and just this is a great experience, so I know a little more about you.
Wow. Man, that's a lot to take in.
Yeah.
Jeremy, I hope you are aware that like not many people on this planet can like schedule a Zoom call of that, magnitude. That's the word I'm looking for. Like that's not many people on earth can do that. So like,
well, you have to get to be 60. You have to become 60. And I guess I got to wait another 60 years to get an opportunity.
You got to rack up enough points.
Yeah, to do that again,
Man.
But Nathan, it's really great to have you on the show as well. I've watched your growth from a young boy, really, a teenager.
Yeah.
And I remember, listening to your first album and singing all those Frank Sinatra tunes. And I said, wow, a nice young man that can croon like that, And it's been a pleasure just watching your progression and now and looking and really, celebrating your success as well.
Thank you so much. It felt like ages ago. I mean, like that. I released that album of like jazzy standards like back in 2006. I met you very shortly after. We've done like all kinds of random gigs together. We've done concerts in the park. We've done like your annual Christmassy Esplanade concert. We've even recorded a song together with
we
Rani.
wrote together.
Yeah, we wrote together. We wrote a song with Rani and Lion City Boy.
Yeah.
And man, every single time we work on a project together, like it challenges me in a way that scares the hell out of me, trust me. But like I never walk out of it like a worse musician. I always walk out like knowing more, like wanting to know more, like hungry for more. So thank you for that, man.
Thank you very much. I also want to say that, usually on my little live stream shows, I'm able to kind of acknowledge people and say hello to you personally. I do apologize that it's so hard with thousands watching at this time on the various platforms. But I know there are some people out there watching. Jay Anderson, thank you very much for tuning in. Carmen Bradford, thank you so much. Happy birthday to you. And also Linda Moody, the wife of the great James Moody, is watching as well. So thank you all my friends for watching. Hey, how about we do a song together?
Hey, man. I'm down. It's been a while.
Let's do it.
Let's do it. Oh, I think the last time Jeremy and I performed together has to be like 4 or 5 years ago. Man.
We got to keep doing it and do it more often. As I grow older, we can't wait 5 years anymore.
I'm excited, man. I'm excited. Let's keep going.
So this is a tune that kind of encapsulates what we should be doing and what's happening with us in our musical relationship.
Yes.
Our love is here to stay.
Alrighty. Hope you guys are doing okay at home. It's very clear our love is here to stay, and not for a year, but ever and a day. Oh, the radio and the telephone and the movies that we know may just be passing fancies, but in time we show, oh my dear, our love is here to stay. Forever we're going a long, long way. Oh, the Rockies may tumble, Gibraltar may crumble, they're only made of clay, but our love is here to stay. Take it, Jeremy. It's very clear our love is here to stay. Not for a year, but ever and a day. Oh, the telephone and radio and the movies that we know may just be passing fancies, but in time they show, oh my dear, our love is here to stay. Together we're going a long, long way. Oh, the Rockies may crumble, a virus may humble our asses, but that's okay, 'cause our love is here, our love so near, our love is here to stay. Once again, Jeremy Monteiro, everybody. Thank you so much.
Yeah, Nathan Hartono, everyone. So please follow Nathan on his Facebook and Instagram, and he's got some great recordings out. So please go look him up if you don't already know him, and I don't think many people don't already know him. So please support our wonderful local talent. That was Our Love Is Here to Stay. The next tune, actually, I think we're talking about Teresa. So it's with the great singer Teresa Carpio, and I've known Teresa since I was, what was it, 1974, and I was so blown away at what a great singer. I said to myself, no way there can be someone from Asia who could sing like that. And I guess if I'm not near anybody, I can take off my mask a little bit because I cannot breathe. So, yeah, it's really difficult to do that. But anyway, we'll press on. So Teresa is a very good friend, and of course we got to play together and do shows together in the 80s. And more recently, we've been doing recordings together and shows together. So it's really great to rekindle the friendship and the musical relationship with her. And actually, we recorded this song. This is one song she really wanted to do by Sergio Mendes called So Many Stars. And I'm playing piano on this with her, as well as the orchestration of the orchestra, which is all simulated, but I think you like it. This is Teresa Carpio singing So Many Stars.
The dawn is filled with dreams, so many dreams. Which one is mine? One must be right for me. Which dream of all the dreams, when there's a dream for every star? So many stars. The wind is filled with songs, so many songs. Which one is mine? One must be right for me. Which song of all the songs, when there's a song for every star? And there are so many stars, so many stars. Along the countless days, the endless nights that I have searched, so many eyes, so many hearts, so many smiles. Which one to choose, which way to go? How can I tell? How will I know? Out of all so many stars, so many stars. Way to go. How can I tell? How will I know? Out of all so many stars, so many stars, which one to choose? Which way to go? So many stars, so many stars, so many stars, so many stars.
Teresa Carpio singing So Many Stars. Teresa, I hope we get to do much more music together. Always a pleasure. Louis, you got a chance to play also with Teresa and her family, right? Back
Correct.
in the day.
Yeah, I used to work with Tony Carpio.
Yeah, great family. The Carpio family is an amazing musical family, just like the Soliano family in Singapore and Malaysia and the Marcellus family in the US. Actually, it's a great opportunity for me to invite my guru, my master, the great Louis Soliano, singer and one of the greatest drummers Singapore has ever known, to be on this show because it gives me a chance to pay tribute to him. Louis Soliano has traveled all over the world. He has played in the Blue Note in France opposite Bud Powell. He has played with Stan Getz. He has played with Betty Davis. You name it, Anita O'Day. And really, he is the one who really prepared the way for the rest of us jazz musicians to have what we have here in Singapore. I always tell people, if not for Louis Soliano, there will be no Jeremy Monteiro in the scene. So Maestro, thank you very much, sir.
No. You're a star by yourself, Jeremy.
So how about we do a tune together?
Okay. I'm going to take
And
up
we're
my
going
mask.
to see some amazing brushwork by the master himself, Louis Soliano, and his vocal prowess as well. Here's Have You Met Miss Jones?
Have you met Miss Jones? Someone said as we shook hands, she was just Miss Jones to me. Then I said, Miss Jones, you're the girl who understands. I'm a man who must be free. And all at once I lost my breath, and all at once was scared to death. And all at once I own the earth and sky. Now I've met Miss Jones, I will keep on meeting till we die. Miss Jones. And all at once I lost my breath, and all at once was scared to death. And all at once I owned the earth and sky. Now I've met Miss Jones, I will keep on meeting till we die. Miss Jones and I, Miss Jones and I, Miss Jones and she could be do 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 do.
Yeah,
Thank
Luis
you.
Soliano. Wow.
Thank you very much.
So, Yang Shang Hongwei is going to the army tomorrow, so he had to shave his head. We're going to make him show his haircut, show his pre-army haircut. Yeah. And Sean, you'll be fine in the army, and I can't wait for you to come out and make music again. And maybe while you're in there, we can still make music. But this represents the youngest active professional level jazz musician in Singapore. Sean, me, I'm the sort of middle-aged, well, a little more than middle-aged. And of course, the master, Luis Soliano. Thank you so much.
Happy birthday, Jeremy.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for inviting us.
And now we're going to play the second half of the birthday Zoom birthday party. Enjoy.
So Sean Kelly, I remember that we first got to meet and play together. It was it 1985 or?
Yes, at Barntai Jazzarat.
What year was that?
I think it was 1991.
Thank you, Sean.
Well, thank you, Jeremy. I'm so grateful that we've been friends for all these years, and so honored to be on this screen with all of these fantastic people. Many of them are my friends, and I've played with most everybody here on the screen because of you. You have brought me all over the world. I've just been making a note of the places you have taken me London Jazz Festival, Hong Kong, Taiwan, Italy, Germany, Indonesia, Thailand, Malaysia, Singapore, to name a few. Just want to tell you I love you and wish you all the best for your birthday and look forward to the day when we can all play together live again.
Yeah, man. Thank you, Sean. Thank you so much. And Melissa, Melissa plays a few roles. Firstly, we collaborate all the time, and I love Melissa's phrasing. And besides being a great singer, Melissa, you're also helping me out in a managerial position, both with my own company, Showtime Productions, and the Jazz Association. So, Melissa, thank you for everything you do and for your great musicianship as well.
Thank you, Jeremy. You taught me a lot, like as a musician as well as an event organizer. We went through quite a lot together when Jazz Association was first set up. Do you remember the first Lion City Youth Jazz Festival? It was so crazy. I don't know how we managed it, but I always remember all the wonderful trips. Like Sean says, you brought me to so many different countries. So thank you so much for everything.
I want to just go over to Colin, the great bass player who now has a great studio.
Yeah, thank you for giving me one of my earliest gigs, Jeremy. I mean, it was trial by fire. I remember that when I did the gig, I was an electric bass player. I still am, of course. Yeah. Then you told me that, look, after these 6 months, the next time I see you, you better play the double bass. So I took that to heart. I went to sort that out. So thank you so much for giving me the opportunity.
I want to just say hello to my brother and great guitar player, Eugene Pao from Hong Kong. And we have a bunch of bands together, right? We have our band Asiana, and also our band the Jazz Blues Brothers. By the way, it's the first project to be on the Verve record label from this part of the world. Thank you for all your musicianship. You were my inspiration when I was in my 20s, watching you play in Hong Kong. When I went to play for the first time in Hong Kong with LD Young and Red Holt, I said, oh my God, this guy sets the bar, and so totally proficient in every genre you play in. So thank you so much for being such a good friend and for being such a great musician and playing together with me, man.
You are too kind, my brother. It's always an honor to play with you on stage and off the stage. As Sean was saying, you create so many great opportunities for all of us, and you took us all over the world, and we always have so much laughter on traveling all around the world. Yeah. It's always great fun just hanging out with you and playing music with you. Happy birthday to you, bro.
And of course, the wonderful drummer from Thailand who plays with Winton and Jay on this track. I've never been in love before. Hong Chanut TECHATANA-NAN. You can call him Hong, it's easier.
Yeah, thank you, Jeremy. Thanks very much. Thanks for having me, and I'm so honored to be here and with everyone here, and thanks for bringing us from all over the world to be here. And like you mentioned, because of you, I mean, connecting all the musicians together, especially all the young jazz musicians from Thailand. Now we start to see a lot of young jazz musicians from Thailand going out to play with your student in Singapore. I have to say thanks for your contribution, connecting all the musicians in this region, and thank you for your friendship and your contribution to jazz to Thailand. Yeah.
Thank you.
And happy birthday, Jeremy. Happy birthday.
Oh, Alemay, thanks so much for being on the show, and you're doing one of the actual live items. With the rest of the items are all pre-recorded.
Oh, wow. I mean, I think this is incredibly overwhelming. I hope not just for me, but we hope we have made it clear to you how much we treasure you and how much you mean to all of us and how much you have done for, firstly, the Singapore jazz scene, because you literally put it on the map, and also just the connections. I think that's been mentioned a few times, that you connect people all over the world, and this Zoom chat is testament to the small way you have internationally connected everybody in the Singapore scene with the rest of the world and vice versa. So you're the collaboration king, I think. Like, also very grateful that I get to say you're my cousin, and happy birthday.
Thank you. So I haven't spoken to Rit yet. Rit, the great flute player. once in a while, Singapore produces a musician that you know is going to be on the global stage. Great, I think you're going to be one of the great flute players of the world, and we're very proud of you and very happy that you are a scholar of the Jazz Association of Singapore, studying in New York. And thank you for your musicianship.
Thank you, Jeremy. I'm just very honored to be in this Zoom meeting right now, and I just want to bring out So since then it has always been a dream of mine to be able to share the stage with you, and so I'm just very glad and very grateful that it happened in 2013. That was the first time, and since then you have created many opportunities for me as well as for so many other musicians in Singapore and all over the world, and as everyone said, connecting us all together. So I'm really very grateful for that, and thank you, Jeremy, and happy birthday.
I just want to say a big thank you to every one of you. If I can just quickly say Hong, Rit, Nathan, Eugene, Teresa, Carmen, Winton, Michael, Alan, David, Sean Hongwei, Jay Anderson, Alemay Fernandez, Colin Young, Melissa, Sean Kelly, Ada Ravati, and Randy Brecker, and also Tamago. Thank you so much for, you just touched my heart. You made me want to cry. Thank you so much for being part of this. And thank you so much for the music that we've made together for this show. And I hope to see you all again in better times. And I hope to make music with all of you again. Thank you, Winton. Thank you again, especially, I know how much time, you're so busy, I know. And so it means so much to me that you've made time for the music and also to be here with us.
Hey, everybody's busy. It's my honor. Happy birthday, baby. I'm happy to be on and here. Everybody was great.
Yeah.
Thank
you so much.
This. Fantastic.
Thank you all. And I hope to see you again very soon.
Happy
birthday to you. Happy birthday to you.
Happy
birthday, happy New Year, Jeremy.
Happy birthday to you.
Happy
birthday.
Man, I'm glad you all sound a lot better on the recordings than that, man. I'm telling you, Okay, everyone, until we meet again, stay well, be safe. God bless all of you. I love you all with all my heart. Thank you so much.
We love you too, Jeremy. Thank you.
Thank you, Jeremy.
We love you.
Bye, everyone.
Thank you so much. That was a really beautiful virtual birthday party, and I had a really great birthday party also with all my musician friends and the board members and committee members of the Jazz Association a few weeks back, and my son came with the birthday cake, and it was just surreal and one of the best. These two birthday Zoom parties. It's amazing how all of us are now living in a pandemic and we've all become zombies. I've been waiting to tell that joke. Anyway, so thanks so much to all of the musicians who were on that Zoom chat. We missed a few people, and hopefully we get a chance to do that sometime again. The next tune actually is very special because it's with one of my oldest associations, the great Ernie Watts, who has won a couple of Grammys and has been in the scene since the 60s when he played with the Buddy Rich Band, and also throughout all these decades. And we became friends and started working together in 1987. And we've written many tunes together and performed all over the world. The song that I'm going to play is called Always in Love, and it's dedicated to Nesui Ertegun, who is one of the co-founders of one of the greatest jazz or greatest record labels of all time, Atlantic Records. I asked Nesui one time, Nesui, how come you're always so positive? How come you're always, in a good mood? I never see you sad or upset. And he says, well, I'm always in love. And I said, does that mean you have a lot of girlfriends? He said, no, my wife will kill me if I have a lot of girlfriends. I'm in love with humanity, with nature, with people, just life itself. And you should have that attitude, and you find you'll always be happy like me. And so when Nesui passed away, on the operating table, actually, during a heart bypass, when I heard about the news, within 2 hours, I wrote this song for him in memory of him. This is called Always in Love.
Hey, Jeremy, happy birthday. We've known each other almost 40 years. That's amazing. We're holding up pretty good, huh? We're still doing it. It's been really great making music with you all of these years. We've written tunes together. We've done recordings together. We've traveled all over, and it's always been fun. We always have a lot of fun, and it's been a great pleasure making music with you and having ice kachongs with you and taking dinner breaks with you. And I'm looking forward to many, many more. Happy birthday. I love you a lot.
Mm-hmm.
And that, of course, was the inimitable Ernie Watts on saxophone with Jeremy there and a song called Always in Love. If you've just joined us, a very warm welcome to Jeremy Monteiro at 60, celebrating a life in music. We're so happy that you could join us from wherever you are joining us in the world. We know we have people from all over the place, all the way to the United States. Thank you so much for being here with us this evening or this morning for where you are, and this afternoon in the UK. So we don't want you to go anywhere because coming up later in the program, we have amazing songs from the wonderful Carmen Bradford as well as Wynton Marsalis. So you want to stick around for that. Don't go anywhere, okay? But in the meantime, I needed to let you know that in his illustrious career, birthday boy Jeremy Monteiro has recorded more than 45 albums. Now, he's sung on a few of them, but what most people don't know is that he loves to sing. And so, for that reason, he's decided to record an all-vocal album, which will be coming out just before Christmas. So make sure you look out for it. You're going to get a little bit of a taste of that right now, because up next, we're going to present Sean Hongwei on saxophone together with Jeremy, and they're going to do a tune from the Rodgers and Hart duo, and it's from 1935, a musical called Jumbo. This is one of Jeremy's favorite songs, My Romance. Put your hands together.
My romance doesn't have to have a moon in the sky. My romance doesn't need a blue lagoon standing by. No month of May, no twinkling stars, no hideaway, no soft guitar. My romance doesn't need a castle rising in Spain, nor a dance to a constantly surprising refrain. Wide awake, I can make my most fantastic dreams come true. My romance doesn't need a thing but you. Doesn't need a thing but you. My romance doesn't need a castle sing in Spain, nor a dance to a constantly surprising refrain. Wide awake, I can make my most fantastic dreams come true. My romance doesn't need a thing. My romance doesn't need a thing. My romance doesn't need a thing but you. But you.
Wow. Wow. The amazing Sean Hongwei on saxophone and the even more amazing Jeremy Monteiro.
Oops, drop. That was my Laurel and Hardy act.
He got excited because I said he's even more amazing. Thank you so much for that beautiful rendition, Jeremy.
Thank you.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, once again, if you've just joined us, you are watching Jeremy Monteiro at 60, a celebration of life in music. My name is Alemay Fernandez, very happy to be hosting along with these amazing colleagues of mine and fellow musicians, and as well as presenting some wonderful productions from all over the world, collaborations by the best in the jazz scene. In case you didn't know, Jeremy Monteiro's company, Showtime Productions, is responsible for tonight's broadcast, and they are doing it out of love for all of you to celebrate with him for his birthday. But if you would like to show your love and support, Jeremy would be very grateful if you donated to his favorite charity, which just happens to be the Jazz Association of Singapore. And you can do so by heading to www.jazzassociation.sg/gala-donate. Any donation is, of course, greatly appreciated, and any amount is fine. There's no amount that's too small. And if you're a resident of Singapore, a tax resident of Singapore, you get 250% tax rebate. That sounds like a good deal to me. So please do go and show your support for Jeremy in that way. That's www.jazzassociation.sg/gala-donate. All right. So moving right along, Jeremy.
Thank you so much, Alemay, and thanks for saying that, and thank you for all of you for listening. I'm so happy to see so many of you watching on all the platforms. I was just shocked to see people watching on my own Facebook page, the Jazz Association page, of course our media partners page, the Straits Times. Thank you so much, Straits Times, and also on the International Jazz Day, Herbie Hancock page, on the Jazz Education Network and EFG London Jazz Festival. Thank you so much to all the partners who are either cross-posting or sharing the link of the show, and all of you who have done watch parties and sharing the link and bringing all the people together to watch the show and enjoy the celebration with me. I want to talk a little bit about all the sponsors who are responsible. Firstly, I'd like to thank the National Arts Council for being so supportive to my career, almost my whole career, and for supporting this particular presentation with the digital presentation grant. And also to EFG Bank, who has supported me for 14 years now and have had me as their arts ambassador for the last 8 years. EFG Bank is wonderful, and really, I would not have the international career as a touring musician or a recording musician without the backing and the support of EFG Bank. So thank you so much. Also, I'd like to thank everybody for being here, and we of course will flash all the names of the the sponsors and supporters. But I want to thank also the people responsible for putting this show together. Firstly, Wan Chong Wei, our live stream producer. Thank you, Chong Wei. And also a big thank you to Audio Resources, Richard and Eddie and the crew for doing the sound. And all the great videos, and you've seen the audio and also the video editing was done by my bro, Sunil Kumar. Thank you. Is Melissa Tam helping with the artist coordination and production coordination. Thank you, Melissa. And thank you so much for the moral support and also the marketing support that my colleagues at the Jazz Association Singapore so kindly and lovingly did to make sure that the show is being watched all over the world now. So thank you to all the supporters. I really appreciate. And lastly, I want to say thank you to Maduro for allowing us to use this beautiful location. This is the first time I've actually performed at a location rather than my own bedroom since COVID started. So thank you, Maduro. The next segment is a really special musical segment for me. When I was 28 years old, I got a chance to be the first musician in this region to play on the main stage of the Montreux Jazz Festival, together with the Grammy Award-winning duo of bassist L.D. Young and drummer Red Holt, together with two great musicians, John Stubblefield on saxophone and O'Donnell Levy on guitar. And it was a crowd of 3,500 people. The show was broadcast all over. I always say that really changed my career. Although it did not make me an international star, I was no longer a stranger because I was in the company of such great musicians like Chick Corea and the Yellow Jackets, Mongo Santa Maria, and many other people. And that kind of music I was playing with LD and Red in our group, Monteiro, Young and Holt, was this jazz blues music. When LD passed away, LD was my best friend. And when he passed away in 2007, I thought that I would never be able to play this kind of music again, until I found the great Alberto Marsico, the great organist from Italy. And because of him and the band we put together with Sean Letts, Eugene Powell, and Sean Kelly, we get to be in that musical territory again. I like to play an excerpt of the Montreux Jazz Festival straight into a tune that the Jazz Blues Brothers are playing called Mount Olive, which I dedicate to LD and Red. And you will see how that musical territory is still alive today for me. Take it away.
From Chicago, Illinois, L.D. Young. Also from Chicago, Red Holt. From Baltimore, Maryland, O'Donnell Levy. From New York City, John Stubblefield.
From Singapore, Jeremy Monteiro. Jeremy Monteiro.
Oh my goodness.
Wow.
Oh my goodness. That was
That went to church. Didn't it?
that was something.
Didn't I go to church?
My
I think that
spirit
was to
left
church.
my body for a second there. So, my goodness, that was one of Jeremy's many, many music projects. The Jazz Blues Brothers with the song Mount Olive. Fun fact, these guys were the very first Southeast Asian band to be featured on the Verve record label, and you can go find their album. However it is you get music, and go listen to it again. That demanded at least like 50 more listens. So we've been watching these like really great like stitched together videos all night. And I gotta ask Jeremy, like, has this been the weirdest time? When have you ever made music like this ever before?
This is the absolute first time. But I guess we got to just roll with the punches, right? I mean, we've been dealt this kind of strange hand right now, and we've got to still try and win the game.
Yeah.
But that's why you're still here, Jeremy, because you're an innovator and you always find a way to make the best of a bad situation. So kudos to you, and testament to how you've been here this long.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
That's crazy.
Well.
Yeah.
So how about Nathan? I'm going to do a song with Alemay now.
Okay, I can take a hint. I'll leave. All right.
Not that I'm chasing you anywhere.
You guys
Don't
go
go too
ahead.
far.
Y'all go ahead.
We love you, Nathan. You know we do. Oh, I'm very excited. I get to take my mask off. Hello, everybody. How is everyone? So good to get to breathe normally and have my mask off. And the only reason I get to do that is because I'm about to sing. So once again, if you've just joined us, this is Jeremy Monteiro at 60, celebrating a life in music. And I am very excited to get to do a song with him now, live from Maduro here in Singapore. And we're going to do a Jimmy Van Heusen and Johnny Mercer tune. This is something called I Thought About You. I took a trip on a train and I thought about you. I passed a shadowy lane and I thought about you. 2 or 3 cars parked under the stars, a winding stream, moon shining down on some little town, but with each beam the same old dream. At every stop that we made, I thought about you, yes I did. Ah, but when I pulled down that shade, then I really felt blue. I peeked through the crack, I looked at that track, the one going back to you. And what did I do? Baby, I thought about you. Woo! Yeah, Jeremy Monteiro. Sean Hongwei said I took a trip on a train. As I did, I took a trip on a train. I passed a shadowy lane, and I thought about you. Yes, I did. Don't you know there were 2 or 3 cars parked under the stars? There was a winding stream. There was a moon shining down on some little town. But with each beam, I heard the same old dream at every stop that we made. Ah, my baby said I thought about you. Oh, but when I pulled down that shade, then I really felt blue. Yes, I did. Because I looked at that track, oh, peeked through the crack. I was the one going back to you. And what did I do? Tell me, what did we do? Jeremy, what did we do? What did we do? 'Cause it's your birthday. I thought about you. You.
Alemay.
Thank you so much.
In the house.
Sean Hongwei, Louis Soliano. Thank you so much. Thank you,
Yeah,
Jeremy.
Thank you, Alemay. It sounds so wonderful. Thank you. Wow, the show has been just going on. We've only got like 3 tunes left, I think. And right, unbelievable, right? And the next tune actually is Louis. Remember, we used to work with in Hilton back in the early 80s, and even before that, use your microphone. Even before that, you were playing at with your group downstairs in the lobby of the Hilton. Remember that? And you guys used to play all these great fusion tunes. You used to play tunes like Rag Bag. I remember all those great Dave Grusin tunes and Friends and Strangers, and also you used to play Bob James music, right?
Taxi and Angela.
Taxi, right?
Yeah.
The tune was called Angela, but it was the theme song for the TV program Taxi. Great
Correct,
hit for
yeah.
Bob James, and he's really a hero. And he had a great renaissance when he restarted in 4-play with Lee Ritenour, Nathan East, and Harvey Mason. And he was so kind when I called him and said, "Hey, Bob, do you mind doing something with me on this birthday show?" He was like, "Yeah, man." He was really up for it, and I really appreciate it. So here's Bob James, together with David Inamini, Sean Kelly, and myself playing his tune, Angela. And thank you very much to David Inamini on the bass and Sean Kelly on the drums, and my hero to be able to play your greatest hit together with you on this video for my birthday concert is really very meaningful. I look forward to the projects we have talked about doing in the future. Thank you, Bob James. So next, I'd like to present to you a wonderful singer from Singapore, Melissa Tam, who now lives in New York after she married one of the top trumpet players in the world, Alex Sipiagin. And they live very close by to some good friends of mine, 7-time Grammy Award winner Randy Brecker and his wife Ada Ruvati, who I had the pleasure of playing with in New York at B.B. King's, together with James Moody and many other jazz greats. I asked Melissa to do this tune because this is the tune we used to play all the time here in Singapore when she was here. And here's all of us together with Colin Young on the bass and Tamago on the drums playing Duke Ellington's Just Squeeze Me.
Treat me sweet and gentle when you say goodnight. Just squeeze me, but please don't tease me. I get sentimental when you hold me tight. Just squeeze me, but please don't tease me. I'm missing you since you went away, singing the blues away each day, counting the nights and waiting for you. I'm in the mood to let you know I never knew I loved you so. Please say you love me too when I get this feeling. I'm in ecstasy. Just squeeze me, but please don't tease me. singing the blues away each day, counting the nights and waiting for you. I'm in the mood to let you know I never knew I loved you so. Please say you love me too. When I get this feeling, I'm in ecstasy. Just squeeze. Baby, just squeeze, but please don't tease. Just squeeze me, just squeeze, but please don't tease me. Just squeeze me, but please don't tease.
Was Melissa Tam together with Randy Brecker on the flugelhorn, Alice Piagin on trumpet, Ada Rovati on the saxophone, Colin Young on the bass, and Tamago on the drums doing Just Squeeze Me. The next tune is featuring the wonderful, wonderful vocalist Carmen Bradford, and it's her birthday, her 60th birthday today. It's public knowledge, so I'm not telling a secret. And we made it, Carmen. We made it. You're still out there and still making music. And I want to say that, she always says these wonderful things about me, about how she, when we perform together, she will look back at me and smile, sort of looking for approval. But what you don't know, I am performing and looking up at you and going, I am playing with the great Carmen Bradford. So it's a mutual admiration club. And I want to say that it's really a blessing to make music with you. So we're going to do a tune now. But before that, how about we sing Happy Birthday for Carmen, okay?
Yes, we should sing Happy Birthday to Carmen.
Let's go. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Carmen. You and your bad self. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Carmen.
We love you, Carmen. Happy birthday.
And now here's Carmen singing a wonderful tune that was made famous by Nancy Wilson, which is one of her favorite tunes to do and one of my favorite tunes to play. I'm playing organ and organ and piano on this, and together with the great Carmen Bradford.
Hey, Jeremy. I just wanted to take a moment to say happy birthday to you, and what a joy it's been to work with you all these years. You are my brother from another mother, and I absolutely adore you, as you know. You have done so much for so many, and you are so deserving of incredible celebration, and you have always had my back, and I've tortured you along the way with trying things on stage, and it makes me, I'm reminded of turning around on stage and, getting the approval face from you on things that I was working on years ago. But I can't thank you enough. You are truly one of God's angels, and indeed a blessing. Enjoy your day, and I love you, and happy birthday, dear. Happy birthday.
Wish wish I knew why I'm so in love with you. No one else in this world will do. Darling, please save your love for me. If I were wise, I'd run away. But like a fool in love, I stay, hoping you'll save your love for me. Oh, 'cause I can feel it. Even when you're not near, can't conceal it. 'Cause I really love you, my dear. And although I know no good can come from loving you, I can't do a thing. 'Cause baby, I'm so in love with you. Help me, please. Have mercy on a fool like me. Yeah. I'm begging you, baby, on bended knee, hoping you'll save your love for me. Yeah.
Yeah, Miss
Yeah.
Carmen
Carmen,
Bradford
happy birthday, Carmen.
in the house.
Yeah.
Oh
Yeah.
my goodness. Can I get a witness?
Yeah.
That was one take.
Oh my gosh. I feel like that took me straight to church. It's Sunday, isn't it? So
Yeah, yeah,
we're in church
yeah,
for sure.
yeah.
Wow.
Lady Carmen, thank you so much and happy birthday.
Yes, from all of us. Wow. We went a bit longer than we thought we would. And thank you for being so patient. And we've more or less managed to hold our audience despite it going longer than we meant to be. So thank you, all of you, for your wonderful support and for being with us. We have only one more tune left to go. And it's amazing that this gentleman has been so generous with his time to do this project together with me. I met him a long time ago. He'll talk about it a little bit. But let me just tell you that you have done so much for music, not just by your excellent musicianship, but by all you do for the young people of jazz around the world. And you are my model and you're my hero. And that's what we're trying to do right here in Singapore with the Jazz Association. So Wynton Marsalis, thank you so much for being part of the show. And here's Wynton playing with Hong on the drums, and also Jay Anderson on this tune called I've Never Been in Love Before. Thank you, Wynton.
I'd like to wish my brother in Singapore, Jeremy Monteiro, a happy 60th birthday. Man, I can't believe we first met in 1987 in Montreux when you were only 27 years old. We still out here. Hey, man, thank you for everything you do for the jazz musicians in Singapore and all that you do for jazz, just with your swing and sound. Peace and love, brother. I love you so much. I hope you get another 60 more. We need you out here. Happy birthday.
And that was I've Never Been in Love Before. Thank you, Jay Anderson, for that amazing playing. And thank you for all the many, many years that we have a chance to play together. I just can't wait to play with you again. You're definitely one of my most favorite bass players in the whole world.
Wow.
And thank you, Hong TECHATANA-NAN, for your swinging self and always bringing your A game whenever we get to play or record together. And of course, to the great Wynton Marsalis, you've made my dream come true, playing on the track and playing on this show. Brother, thank you so much. Thank you, Wynton Marsalis, for being part of this. And thank you to all the great artists that played today. Sean Hongwei, all the best in the Army. Alemay Fernandez, thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Jeremy. What a pleasure.
Nathan Hartono,
Thank you so much, man. Thank you.
And of course, my mentor, Maestro Luis Soliano. Thank you very much. And to all the performers, the crew, the sponsors, thank you so much. And hope to see you in real life very soon. And remember, wherever you are, stay well
and
stay safe. And before we go,
we should do one last birthday song for the birthday boy. Everybody join us as we sing happy birthday to Maestro Jeremy Monteiro. Congratulations, Jeremy, on an amazing career and an amazing life to look back on. But we know it's just the beginning for you. Ready, everyone? A 1, 2, a 1, 2. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, happy birthday. Happy birthday to you. One more time, Jeremy. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Jeremy. Happy birthday to you.
Bye-bye, everyone. Wherever you are, thank you so much.
Good night, everybody.
Happy birthday, Jeremy!
Happy birthday, Jeremy!